Ever since I moved into this new studio space, honestly, my creativity has been going wild. And I think about all the things I want to do and my mind want to explode. And for certain, if you've not watched my previous videos, I've been gravitating towards helping you out as an individual to improve your career, or even your life as a person. Today, I want to do something different. I know I'm one of those people who get biased by, such content, but I figured like I could really approach this in a different way that touches on that heated topic of, do tools really matter? So it's gonna be more of a desk tour, but it's mostly focused on why tools don't matter. And I think that is the benefit of this video, if that is a question on top of your mind. So giving a tour around my desk, I'm gonna focus on two factors. Factor one, budget. Do you have the money to buy all these tools? And factor two is execution. What do you need this tool to help you really execute? Starting with the desk, I picked up this desk from Amazon, and this desk cost me, slash table. This table cost me about 120 bucks. And you might be lucky, maybe it's running on a sale, I don't know, but there's a link in the description. If you ever feel like this aesthetic excites you, you can go pick up this desk from Amazon. And when you talk about budget for this desk, I think it is a go-to if you're running on a budget. You can pick up a rectangle version because there are quite many on Amazon, like different brands. But ever since I've been using this table for now close to 3 years, it has never disappointed. The only thing is it always turns. It came really pure white, not really pure white, but off-white, but there's quite a lot of stains from, I drink a lot of coffee, so it has always these patches that start really to populate the entire surface. So one thing for sure, this was for a kitchen, so I just leveraged it for my own good, in this new studio as I set up the studio. For execution, it works. I sit on it, it's very comfortable. I think it's at a good height. So I recommend it 100% if you're running on a budget and if you just want something that, that just plugs in and play and you just start executing right away. So that checks both the, the boxes. So you should go ahead and buy this, either the circular one or the rectangle one. So moving on to the laptop, one of the most exciting thing about this laptop, it's a MIDI 2014. And I swear this laptop has been really showing up well for me, and I love it for the fact that it's cheap. You can get it between 500 and 800 bucks, either off Amazon or eBay, used or secondhand. It still comes in at a fraction if you to buy one of those latest MacBook Pros. So one thing for sure, this laptop checks the box, and I've been using it since 2018. I picked up secondhand this laptop from a friend of mine who wanted to sell it for some reason. So it's been that same laptop I've been using for, close to 4 years now. So I'll tell you for fact, if you to pick up this laptop, it's best for your budget. It is that tool that will help you get work done without really breaking your bank. And if you ask me, is it really that usable? It's this same laptop that I use to edit all my YouTube videos. It's this same laptop I use for my day-to-day work. Most often it has crashed on me, it has died on me, and one thing for sure, what I do is just replace a part if that part doesn't work anymore. It's not really until recently when I decided to switch, so I'm saving up some money to get one of those MacBook Pros. But one, piece of advice, really don't break your bank if you don't have money to buy one of those latest MacBook Pros. Which brings me to that point of execution. If you think about this laptop, and say you're a 3D artist and you want to use this laptop, I might say it's not the go-to tool you should get for 3D work or animation. And I'll tell you why. For me, as a brand product designer, there are quite few things I do on this laptop that really are heavy lifting. Working on websites in Figma, or even in Webflow, or even designing brands in Illustrator. Those are things that really are not heavy lifting for this kind of laptop. But if you ever want to get into 3D, I recommend you pick up one of those window machines that are non-expensive, that might fit your budget. sorry about that, that might fit your budget. And when you start like really executing, you like sense the demand. When the computer feels like I cannot do this, you then start saving up some money to get a new computer. But if you're running on budget, go for Windows. Like, don't go Mac. Like, there's no reason for that. One thing I wanted to really maybe highlight, I use this computer for editing videos. So if you're a YouTuber or if you're trying to get into YouTube, I mean, like, this computer works magic. Like, I understand it takes forever to render out like a video, but it works. That's why most times like my video delay, you know, maybe for hours. Like if I plan to drop it on Sunday and then the render time just cuts across my like publishing time, that is okay. Like it doesn't kill anyone as long as the video goes up. So I think this laptop has really been a good tool for the money and also for the execution. So, you know, let me pick this call. So if your question is really, will this hold up in my work environment? It depends on how you use your computer, and you have to really focus on how best to leverage a computer like this one. If it's about the budget, you should pick up this computer because it's about, like, as I mentioned, like 600, between 600 and 500, like new. You can either go on eBay and pick up like a used one between 400 and 500. You can get the same computer. And I have not seen any issues with it, only those moments when the part dies and I just have to replace a part. The other thing that might interest you is this Thunderbolt drive I picked up. I think it's 3 TB, and the reason why I had this, it's because this guy, sometimes the drive dies. Like this laptop has killed so far 3 drives. And I figured like the best thing to do is always have like a backup on the side. So I have this drive just as a backup. Like most of like these videos I render them directly on this drive, and it has been really that resourceful for me. Besides that, there's a notebook on my desk, there's a pencil, there's a clipboard. Like if you're interested in picking up those, I don't know, you can just go visit your, you know, local store. You can find a notebook and a clipboard. I think other than that, like I just use a magic mouse, and that's it. Like I don't complex my my desk setup. Like maybe when I'm starting to really get into like serious content, I'm planning to get like more accessories that can make my work efficient and proficient. Thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time to see my face, my name is Zana, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Subscribe, because yeah, that's what we do. And don't forget to turn on the bells. Yeah, I mean, I'm also interested in listening to your thought. Just go ahead and ask me about anything design life related in the comment section. Other than that, you guys know how much I love coffee. I recommend you use the link in the description to support my channel. Just buy me a cup of coffee. That won't hurt. I mean, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.